What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua is set to quit his broadcast deal with Sky Sports and sign a money-spinning contract with Dazn ahead of the rematch against Alexander Usyk after Eddie Hearn agreed £100 million a year deal with the streaming platform. Wow, Joshua has fought on Sky Sports his entire career, but will ditch the broadcaster. The heavyweight is reportedly set to face him on a streaming platform, Dazn. And Anthony Joshua is set to turn his back on Sky Sports and sign a lucrative deal with the streaming service. Dazn reports claim at the heavyweight prepares for his crucial rematch against Alexander Usyk this summer. Joshua has fought on Sky Sports his entire career, with his promoter Eddie Hearn previously having an exclusive deal with the broadcaster to stage his fights. But the Matchroom Boxing chief has since negotiated a £100 million per year deal with Dazn that has seen him bring his entire stable on board. Joshua had been the exception to this deal, as he had a separate contract to show his fights exclusively on Sky Sports. But that expired after the first fight against Usyk at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in September, and the heavyweight has now defected to Dazn, reports say. Sky Sports initially felt confident of re-signing Joshua as early as last month. The report continues, with Dazn even feeling they had lost the race to sign him. But now the popular app has taken the driver's seat after a sudden swing, and now an announcement could be made as early as next week. Sky Sports and Dazn both declined to comment when approached by the source. Sky Sports has a number of highlights with AJ, undoubtedly the top one being his sensational victory over Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley Stadium in 2017. Over Vladimir Klitschko, his victory over Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley Stadium watch was more than 1.5 million. Fans also seen him wrestle his world titles back with Andy Ruiz in Saudi Arabia on the channel, which saw him become a two-time world champion. Joshua has been with Matchroom Sports all of his 26 professional fights and signed a lifelong contract with the promotional company last September after Hearn's guidance led him to become one of the world's top fighters. AJ said at the time, "We've built some great foundations over the years, and I appreciate Matchroom, the company, the team, the family, the business." That's that kind of what drew me towards you guys as well, the integrity that the Hearns have when it comes to boxing and business. I've always felt comfortable over the years as a boxer. I always felt that the business outside of the sport harder than the actual fighting due to the history of some of the problems that some fighters have had. Let me counterpunch. This had to be one hell of a deal. And for Joshua to leave Sky Sports. Sky Sports is huge. Dazn is up and coming. Dazn is the unfailed result of Triller. Okay? They have actually held their own. And you're looking at Dazn, and we know what Eddie Hearn has done with Dazn. Okay? He has exclusively went with Dazn and left Sky Sports. So it doesn't really surprise me that Eddie Hearn, or Eddie Hearn's fighter, Anthony Joshua, has decided to do the same thing. Because Joshua knows wherever Eddie goes, that's pretty much is going to be more comfortable. I know, or I feel, if he goes with Dazn exclusively, it makes no difference to us. Okay? That's the thing. The only problem that I see happening for us as consumers is Dazn has decided to turn their back on their own model. Okay? Now, I'm not British, so I don't care. I mean, I'm not there watching a pay-per-view. So, you know what I mean? So we would have to watch it here on Dazn. But the good thing where it once was that Dazn had everything per month. Now you have to not only pay per month, you have to pay for top dollar fights also, like the Canelo fight. and then I was like, what the hell? So we spent extra to see Canelo get beat up by Dimitri Bivol. Go figure. And all the stuff that Eddie Hearn used to talk about Dazn, he can now do away with because they are now not about non-pay-per-view sales. So if Joshua does take that deal, I guarantee you that you're going to pay extra to see AJ. Okay, if Canelo's still the number one, AJ is definitely number two. He's definitely the top, highest marketed heavyweight. You can't take that away, belts or no belts, really. In both of those fights, Vladimir Klitschko and the Andy Ruiz rematch, record-breaking sales, record-breaking pay-per-view from Sky Sports. But as far as Dazn goes, it really doesn't matter to me, honestly. It doesn't. Because who's to say if he was still with Sky Sports, Dazn still wouldn't charge, because you're going to watch him on Dazn because that's the streaming service here. We don't have Sky Sports here. Okay? We had HBO, Showtime, PBC, ESPN. You guys across the pond have BT Sports, Sky Sports, right? And probably a couple other ones, but those are the major ones, right? So, I think Eddie Hearn had to say something pretty sweet to pull Anthony Joshua away from his dedicated home, so to speak, with Sky Sports. So he has to be getting money over the wazoo to take the same route that Eddie Hearn has taken. But of course, none of that matters because he's going to be his promoter anyway. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua leaving Sky Sports, taking a lucrative deal with Dazn. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.